Good day, everyone. Now, we will talk about Republic Act number 8749, an act providing for a comprehensive air pollution control policy and for other purposes. So, what is the Clean Air Act? It is also known as the Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999. It is a comprehensive air quality management policy and program which aims to achieve and maintain healthy air for all Filipinos. It contains 7 chapters and 56 sections and was approved on June 23, 1999. On Section 2, Declaration of Principles, it says that the state shall protect and advance the right of the people to a balanced and healthful ecology in accord with the rhythm and harmony of nature. The state shall promote and protect the global environment to attain sustainable development while recognizing the primary responsibility of local government units to deal with the environmental problems. The state recognizes that the responsibility of cleaning the habitat and environment is primarily area-based. The state also recognizes the principle that polluters must pay. And lastly, the state recognizes that a clean and healthy environment is for the good of all and should, therefore, be the concern of all.
Recognition of rights of citizen.
The right to breathe clean air. The right to utilize and enjoy all natural resources according to the principle of sustainable development. The right to participate in the formulation, planning, implementation, and monitoring of environmental policies and programs in the decision-making process. The right to participate in the decision-making process concerning development policies, plans, and programs, projects, or activities that may have adverse impact on the environment and public health. The right to be informed of the nature and the extent of the potential hazard of any activity, undertaking, or project, and to be served timely notice of any significant rise in the level of pollution and the accidental or deliberate release into the atmosphere of harmful or hazardous substances. The right of access to public records which a citizen may need to exercise his or her rights effectively under this Act. Recognition of rights of citizen. The right to bring action in court or quasi-judicial bodies to enjoin all activities in violation of environmental laws and regulations, to compel the rehabilitation and clean-up of affected area, and to seek the imposition of penal sanctions against violator of environmental law. The right to bring action in court for compensation of personal damages resulting from the adverse environmental and public health impact of a project or activity.
The Act also enacted to solve and end the following problems: pollution from motor vehicles, pollution from smoking, pollution from other mobile sources, misfueling, ozone depleting substances, greenhouse gases, persistent organic pollutants, and radioactive emissions. Penalties. There is a gross violation of the law or its rules when any of the following occurs: 3 or more specific offenses within a period of 1 year, 3 or more offenses within 3 consecutive years, blatant disregard of the orders of the PAB, such as, but not limited to, the breaking of seals, padlocks, and other similar devices, or operating despite the existence of an order for closure, discontinuance, or cessation of operation. Irreparable or grave damage to the environment as a consequence of any violation or omission of the provisions of the Act or its IRR.
What will be done in polluting industries?
A fine of not more than 100,000 of every day of violation shall be charged against the owner of a stationary source until such time that the standards had been met. For gross violation, the penalty is imprisonment of not less than 6 years but not more than 10 years upon the discretion of the court. At the same time, the Pollution Adjudication Board could close the firm through the issuance of the cease and desist order.
Smoking is banned beginning May 25, 2001 in any following locations.
The local government units are mandated to implement this provision of the law. Penalty to violation of this provision is 6 months and 1 day to 1 year imprisonment of a fine of 10,000 pesos. Inside the public building, enclosed public places including public vehicles and other means of transport. In any enclosed area outside of one's private residence, private place of work, and any duly designated area will be enclosed.
What will be done to smoking belching vehicles on the road?
Smoke belching vehicles on the road shall be subjected to emission testing by properly equipped enforcement teams from DOTC and LTO or duly deputized agent. Violators will be subjected to the following fines or penalties. First offense, 1,000 pesos. In the second offense is 3,000 pesos. And third offense will be 5,000 pesos plus seminar on pollution management.
Ways to help to clean the air. For vehicles, owners, motorists, maintain your vehicles by changing oil regularly every 5,000 kilometers. Keep the engine wheel turned following the owner manual. Keep the rise properly inflated. Plant trips and observe proper driving habits. Remove unnecessary things from the tank. Don't overload and travel only at speed required by traffic regulation and road conditions. For commuters, try talking to the jeep, bus, tricycle driver about the high health risks of poor vehicles, maintenance, and improper driving practices. Patronize mass railway transit. At home, use low-watt bulbs or energy-saving lights. Limit the use of air conditioning unit and keep the temperature a few degrees higher. Don't burn garbage. Properly dispose of refrigerant, refrigeration equipment, and use coolant. For everyone, report smoke belchers to LTO, MMDA, or appropriate local government units. Walk or ride your bike to places. Work with residential association to stop burning of garbage. Spread the word about the ban of smoking in public places. Plant trees.
Every kind of pollution has a negative impact on our environment, especially in human lives.
Air pollution causes a lot of problems like global warming, climate change, and it also ruins the environment.
We must take steps to this kind of issue problem for us to be safe.
The people should be educated on the danger of different types of pollution.
People should know everything about all consequences of the environmental pollution in order to prevent the worst from happening.
To protect the environment and preserve
the planet for our children.
and future generation.
We all need to take proactive
Steps toward cleaner living habits.
we
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 should protect
the environment.
only have
one Earth.
let us all unite.